ciencia.
What's up there, Taters? How y'all doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's me. Where's the chat at? Okay, there we go. Hey, everybody. So we're gonna talk briefly about the quartering. Dude, you know what? He's like he's putting his downfall on steroids right now. And it's just over for him. But I said that what did I say? I said this about 2-3 weeks ago. I said once you start taking down streams and you start taking down other stuff, it's just straight over for you. Your reputation is going to be gone. Now, people are like, oh man, he got 90,000 views on one of his videos. Half of that are bots, but also let's pretend all 90,000 views are real. Jeremy got over 2 million people subscribed to his channel. Hell, I don't even think Pearl is doing that bad. I think Pearl is even beating him, and she got 1 point. Hold on, let me go look at Pearl's channel. Hold on a second. I ain't been in that Battle Axis channel in so long. Let's see. Pearl Davis. I put Davic. Okay, so Pearl has Okay, Pearl has 2 million views, right? I mean 2 million subscribers. And ooh. Okay, I changed my. I'm sorry, that was a bad. That was a bad analogy, chat. My. Oh, damn. Okay, my bad. My bad. My. And Pearl has boss. For the boss must be on vacation, cause holy shit. The boss must be on vacation. Oh, wow. Okay. I should use somebody else as an example. Oh, I can't think of anybody else off the top of my head. That got at least 2 million. They got 2 million views. Ricada. Okay, let's see what Ricada is doing. Okay, that's we could do Ricada. Hold on a second. Okay, hold on a second. Let's see. Nick Ricada. Okay, here we go. Okay. No, Nick doesn't have 1 million. He has like 400,000. No, he's not a good one. It has to be somebody who has at least 1 million. But see, Jeremy has 2 million subscribers, and so does Pearl. And people are saying, I'm not gonna go for it. No, I'm not fishing no more. I think people are saying, okay, so people were saying that Jeremy is not, even though his views are going down, he's not losing as fast as projected. And I said, well, those are bots, because when you look at let's go to his channel, because I was like, when you look at his comment section versus the views, they don't match. Hold on. What in the world? Okay, here we go. Hold on a second. All right, hold on a second. But here's the thing. What channel? Oh, God, he has 6 channels. Which channel is the one he's active on again, chat? I keep forgetting. Oh, Shoe on Head is not a good comparison. You know what? You're right. Shoe on Head has 2.4, but Shoe on Head is very popular. I just wanted to show, like, who is on the same level as him. That's his channel. That's the active one. Okay, hold on a second. All right. Okay, so he don't have 1 million on here. He has 287. Yeah, this is not the one though. I'm gonna have to go to the quartering one, because I think it was the quartering one where I saw the 90,000. I think it's the I could be I don't think I'm wrong here. Where's that 90,000 at? Right here. Here we go. So, okay, so as you can see, Candace Owens 68,000, liberal brewery makes huge mistakes, 247,000 views. That's freaking crazy. We're gonna look at that. But this is the one I saw, right? Jordan Peterson is dying because of his daughter. 95,000 views, right?
What's going on, everyone?
So when you look at it, 95,000 views, but it only got 2,000 comments. I'm like, no, that's not right. That's off. Okay. No. Okay. All right. You at least supposed to have 10,000. And so this is in my, can you guys see this? Yeah, you can see. It's just bots. It's just bots. But let me go look at that 200 and I didn't see this one. Where was this? This 200 Liberal Brewery makes Liberal Brewery makes. Oh, so good, chat. So chat. How many comments? Hold on, chat. I want you to look at this now. We're gonna do a side-by-side comparison. Let me get off of let me get off of Suit's thing here, and let me show you what I'm talking about, right? Jeremy is literally using bots. Hold on a second. He's using view bots. So let's go to the Dorda thing, right?
What's going on?
Okay. So hold on. Let me get it off the big thing here. Can you see it? Ugh, 1 second. Do I have to put it here? There we go. There we go. There we go. Let me move my camera. Okay. So chat, look at this. Let me show you how Jeremy is using bots, right? So this is 95,000 views, right? With 95,000 views, you're supposed to have at least 10,000 comments. He only has 2,081 comments with 95 views. All right? Y'all got it? Are we all caught up? Because I'm about to show you something, right? Yeah, 95. Oh, thank you for pointing that out, that shizzle. 95,000 views, only 7,000 upvotes, and 2,000 comments. This is botted. His views are botted. So he's paying for views. Again, 95,000 views, only 7,000 upvotes, but you only got 2,000 comments. That's crazy. Hold on. But here's where it's really obvious. 2,081 comments on a 95,000 botted video. This video is 247,000 views, 23,000 upvotes, and 2,229 comments. What in the tarnations? So you mean to tell me that this channel has what is that, 4 times more views, and it only has like close to like 200 more comments? Huh? How do you get 2,000 comments on both channels? But he looked like he paid for some upvotes on this one. But it's still 23,000. I don't know. I gotta look at. I guess we will look at shoes. Let's look at shoe on heads. Let's see how many. Let's see how many upvotes you're supposed to have if you have 200 something. Let's see. Shoe on head. Let's see. Let's go. I can't use her. That's what I'm saying. I can't even use her. She's up in the millions. I can't use her. She don't have no 200,000. She has like millions of views. I can't even use her. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The thing about it is that he's botting views. And it's so obvious on this particular video. But in the end, this is going to end bad for him, because you can't sit up here and bot views and then try to gear up your engagement, your view counts with stolen shorts. Okay. Oh yeah, Tim Pool. That's a good one. Let's look up Tim Pool. Hold on a second. Tim Pool. Tim Pool. Oh shoot. Hold on. My bad. I did it on the wrong one. Okay, so Tim Pool is 1.4 thousand and he has 1.5. Let's go to this one because this one is 2,082. Let's see. Okay, 2,082,000 right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Supreme Court has just dropped a nuclear bomb on politics.
Okay, this is bad. He got 2,002. Okay, with 16,000 likes. Okay, Tim Pool button as well. Okay, Tim Pool button. I shouldn't even looked up Tim Pool because Tim Pool was complaining about his view counts going down, and he botting as well. I forgot all about Tim Pool. I shouldn't have looked him up. He botting as well. He botting as well. These guys are view botting, and people who have sincere engagement, I can't even compare. Like Shoe on Head, she ain't view botting. She don't have to, but she got millions of views, so I can't even compare. And then I forgot about this video. I didn't even know anything of that. Tim Pool explains why he blocked Jeremy from the quartering.
And that night he was supposed to be on, he went on a different show and criticized me.
Hold on. Why is it so fast? Is it supposed to be this fast? Okay.
For not talking about it.
Wow, dude.
And then I'll let everybody who's a member know why I blocked him, because he sent me a message at 2 a.m, which came off as a veiled threat. I will try and quote it verbatim what he said. I know our audiences want a war, but I don't. Please tell me your guy is taking her to task.
Wow.
And I just said, I'm done with this.
So he's telling you to do what he wants, basically.
Well,
Just telling you to kowtow.
the context there is beyond what he said. My understanding, and I don't know if Shane probably doesn't want me to say this, but messages had been received basically threatening us that if we did not write a negative story about her, we would regret it. Mm-hmm. And then a couple hours later, Jeremy sends me that message, and I just said, I'm not playing these fucking games, dude. Yeah. And I just blocked him.
Hell yeah.
And people are like, but why did you block him? Well, I don't know. Maybe it was because he made YouTube thumbnails of my face with Jack Murphy's beard. Mm-hmm. Shit talked to me.
He did. He did. Wait a minute. Didn't somebody just do that to him? Hold on. I just saw it. I just saw it. Here we go. He did. He did. He did, Tim Poo Poo. Oh. He meant, hey, Tim Poo Poo, Tim Pookie. He, that's right, suffer Tim Poo. Can't stand none of these guys. I don't like none of them. So he photoshopped Jack Murphy's beard on your face, just like everybody's, photoshopping Jack Murphy's beard on his face. Okay? Both of y'all are view botting. Both of y'all are declining in numbers. Y'all, everybody's tired of both of you guys. Okay? Nobody cares about you really who's serious. So he wanted to say, he literally put my Jack Murphy beard on my face.
Write a negative story about her, we would regret it. Mm-hmm. And then a couple hours later, Jeremy sends me that message, and I just said, I'm not playing these fucking games, dude. Yeah. And I just blocked him.
Hell yeah.
And people are like, but why did you block him? Well, I don't know. Maybe it was because he made YouTube thumbnails of my face with Jack Murphy's beard. Mm-hmm. Shit talked to me while saying, but Tim's my friend. But he. And then that night he was.
Okay. I didn't even know this was a thing. I had no idea that Tim Poo didn't like Jeremy anymore. So I'm so behind the lore. I'm so behind the lore. I'm like, well, I thought them two were pretty cool with each other. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I can't stand either one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand either one of them. So, and I never liked Tim Pool. I'm the reason why. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just let y'all know. I am very effective as long as I am in the shadows. I'm the reason why Tim Pool don't call himself Korean anymore. Okay? Because I remember I was the first one telling stupid ass white people on the right and the center that Tim Pool is white. He is half Korean. I said, oh, you self-hating people get on my damn nerves. Okay, let me do the math for you. His mama is half Korean. His daddy is 100% white. Now, I know I graduated from a ghetto school in Maryland, but I do know math. Half Korean and all white, a half Korean mama and an all white daddy makes you 75% white. It does not make you Korean. He doesn't look Korean. He looks like a nappy-headed Hispanic, maybe, but he don't look nothing Korean. Sticks look more Korean than Tim Pool. White people hate being white, though. They hate it. They can't stand it. If they have a chance to be Indian, Korean, or even black, they'll go for it. Sean King, by the way. They hate being white. I don't understand this. I don't know why. White people should love being white. Just like black people love being black. Baby, I kiss my melanin every day. Okay? I kiss my melanin every day. White people should just wake up and be like, holy man, I'm white. Damn. Yes. I'm just saying, like, damn, they want to be anything but white. Okay. Anyway. So I didn't know anything like this, right? I'm like, what the hell? Okay. So let me update you guys. Okay, so Jeremy, hold on, before we get to that part. So Jeremy had challenged the Yellow Flash to a debate, and turned out he was at a game with his sickly wife. His wife looked. I had to ask Lily. I said, Lily, who that woman with the quartering? She said, that's his wife. I said, woo, she looked bad. She looks real bad. She looks sick. She looked really, hold on, let me see if I can find, let's see if we can see a picture. Like, she don't look good. Here we go. So she cut her hair. Jeremy got fatter. She cut her hair and she looks real skinny. I swear this don't even look like her wife. A part of me thinking like, is that really his wife? Is that really her, dude? Is that really her? Like, I don't know. She sure look bad. She looks terrible right here. Like, I don't know. They want to say this is his wife. I don't believe it. Like she, ugh. Okay. So Jeremy, because Christians are naive and gullible, they'll believe anything. And I promise you, if it wasn't for the love of my aunt, may she rest in peace, I would grift your religion too, just to show you just how gullible you people are. Jeremy going around talking about he a born again Christian, ain't nothing changed. Okay, still a POS, still this. Look at this stupid thing he's saying to Melanie. Melanie, you should be ashamed of yourself falling for this. You make your religion look terrible. You do. You really do. You're not even holding him accountable because you're like, he's my best friend. No, he's not your best friend. He's not. If you were to ever slight him just a little bit, if you was to even hold him accountable for the fact that he keeps lying about quitting drinking, you are enabling this as a so-called Christian. You are enabling his behavior by allowing him to lie over and over and over again about how he stopped drinking, and you never call him out. Christianity, ladies and gentlemen. No. I'm going to turn the other cheek so I can't see the hypocrisy in somebody I'm ride to die with who's on a sinking ship. I want to thank God for giving me strength these past 2 weeks. And I want to thank Melanie Mack, so he's buttering her up. And Charlie Kirk, what you thinking Charlie Kirk for? He dead, by the way. He don't hear you. He didn't even know who you were or who you are, for inspiring me to find him again. I also want to thank all my viewers for being so amazing and kind. I am so blessed, and I don't say it enough. So thank God I'm a heathen. Oh, I couldn't be this gullible. I couldn't be this stupid. I could never look at something like this and go, praise Jesus. And Melanie is like, you've been such an amazing friend to me over the years. I am so grateful you. God bless you and your family, blah, blah, blah. Listen, and I'm speaking from experience, okay? I have some friends that do hypocritical things. I also have some friends that fight against my other friends. And you know what I do? I shut the fuck up. I do. I shut up. I don't take any sides. And if I see a friend of mine being hypocritical, and it just depends on what they're hypocritical about, right? It just depends, right? They have to be if they're hypocritical about something I don't care about, okay? Like Elon Musk, hint. I'm not going to go against her. I'm not going to go against him. So I don't take sides, and I don't join it, and I don't hold her accountable, because I'm like, I don't give a damn about no Elon Musk or his damn babes. I don't care. I ain't gonna. I don't. But at least I'm honest, so I'm not joining in on bashing. Okay? She's my friend. Ashley's my friend. I'm not joining in on it. Okay? So there's that. I'm being very transparent. You can call me a hypocrite, and I'm like, you are right. I'm not a Christian, though, so I can do what the hell I want. And then when my friends go after each other, I stay out of it and I don't take no sides. They have to do something they have to do something foul for me to go after them. And believe it or not, Jeremy and I were friends. Excuse me. We stopped being friends when he attacked Hillary Crowder, and then he became an ally to Myron Gaines, who's a homosexual, by the way. When he did that in a span of 2 weeks, it went from friendship to enemy territory for me. And then before it was even a thing, before it was even fashionable to go against Jeremy, he wouldn't block me for some reason, but I would cuss his ass out. But I also had to be careful not to fight Hillary's battles, because white women are not going to learn how to fight if you fight their battles. So I'm staying out of the fights and letting them fight their own battles. Okay, that's the only way they're going to learn. So we haven't been friends because of that, and I came out against him because he crossed the line. So if any of my friends cross the line, I'm gonna come and attack them. I also have some friends that will cross a betrayal line by being very cool with Candace. I just made that new rule this year. So if me and you are friends and you kissing Candace Owens' ass, I don't have nothing to do with you. I won't cuss you out. I won't put you on blast. I'll unfollow you, and I don't rock with you no more. Okay? I don't rock with you. I don't come on your shows. I don't do a collab. I don't send you happy birthday. We ain't nothing no more. So I will disconnect from you because you are being friendly to a woman who tried to get me killed because you want clout. You want that clout, and I'm like, nah. So I cut off 2 friendships this year because 2 females I consider friends wanted to suck off Candace Owens' titties. So I'm like, well, go ahead and have fun on them negative A cup titties. I'm cutting your ass off. Click. There's that. So I do not like the hypocrisy with Melanie not calling out Jeremy's lies about quitting drinking. Okay? So this is bad. But anyway, I want to show you how Jeremy is lying his ass off. So look at what Jeremy said. Jeremy says this. This is the day he was supposed to have debate Flash on his Rumble channel. Jeremy says, doing a phone internet detox this weekend, and I said he ain't gonna last a day, and he didn't. There are lots of reasons for it, but I'm also hoping it will help me get a more restful sleep. He ain't gonna sleep. I do take joy in knowing that his world is upside down. I do take joy in knowing that he is chronically online. I do take joy in knowing that he's watching all these videos, including mine. I do take joy in him being obsessed of what is being said on the Keno Casino. I do take joy in him watching all the clippers and the comments in those clippers. That is a full-time job that a lot of these, I don't care. These people can sit up here and stay up all day. It ain't worth it to see what strangers think of me. I would never do nothing like this. I don't even care like that. Anyway, but he does. And he says, I've been having trouble sleeping for the past 5 to 6 months, hence the giant bags under my eyes. So, once again, I want you to understand, nobody brought out the fact that he has bags under his eyes than Andy and PPP. They put emphasis on how fat he is. They put emphasis on the dark circles underneath his eyes. They put emphasis on the bags underneath his eyes. They put emphasis on how he's losing hair on top of his head. They put emphasis on the fact that he's going broke. The Keno Casino boys are really getting to Jeremy. This is the reason why he's still in all these YouTube shorts and doing it on his channel. I'm going to tell you all from a YouTuber's point of view, shorts will kill your channel, but you don't get paid shit for them. You don't get paid nothing. If I get 1 million views on a short, that's $5. But if I get 1 million views on a video that's let's say 8 minutes. If I get 1 million views on a video that's 8 minutes, baby, that's about, hold on a second. That's going to be $6,000. So YouTube Shorts, you'll never ever see me do another YouTube Shorts. Once I found out how a YouTube Shorts kill your channel, it will build up your view count, but it's kind of like artificial. And we learned that from Pearl. Pearl got a high view count because of her YouTube Shorts. And she was stealing people's YouTube channels. Right? I mean, she was not YouTube channel. She was stealing people's clips. So YouTube Shorts will kill your channel, but it will make your views go high. And this is the reason why he was bragging about his YouTube views, but he wouldn't show how much money he was making, because you don't make money from YouTube Shorts. Okay? So look at this right here. So here we go. He says all this: melatonin, CBD, white noise failed. See you Monday. Now, look at all these. By the way, he stopped it to where you have to, this wasn't like this yesterday. Yesterday on Friday, where he said, see you Monday, you could comment. But because he's getting so many negative comments. But before we go down these negative comments, wait a minute. Hold on. Is there negative comments here? I love this guy. I'll subscribe to him too. Uncle Roger. For you. MSG? Oh, MSG? Okay. So, guys, remember he said doing a phone and internet detox. He uploaded this yesterday. Y'all ready for this? For you. Oh, I'm taking the internet detox though, y'all. I'm taking the internet detox. Oh, but I'm doing the internet detox. Oh no, I'm doing the internet detox though. What about the internet detox? I'm staying off the internet. I'm not going to be underneath the internet anymore. I'm doing the internet detox though. Yes, I'm doing the internet detox. Nope, I'm not. I'm still damn scrolling. I'm not going to do it, y'all. I'm just doing the internet detox. Yep, an internet detox. That's me. I'm not going to be online. I'm not going to take every last one of these at least 500 replies and put them in hidden. I'm doing a detox. I'm doing a detox. Yes, I am. I'm still scrolling, by the way. I'm doing a detox. Oh yeah, I'm still doing a detox. Woo! I finally made it to the end. How does one hide replies and internet detox simultaneously? What's crazy is this is almost 24 hours after he posted that, and you reply, yeah, he's still hiding replies. LMAO. What a effing fat ass loser B word. Fantastic question. That's just crazy. You do it. I don't understand this. Okay. I don't understand this. How are you? How are you going on an internet detox? You're just a liar. You lie about quitting drinking. He's an alcoholic, by the way. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm literally saying he is the definition of an alcoholic. He's a functioning alcoholic, but he's an alcoholic nonetheless. He would have to go to AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, or he would literally have to go to rehab, and he's not going to do that. He is too far gone to quit drinking. And this causes him to make irrational decisions. And Melanie, if Melanie was really the Christian she says she is, if she really was the Christian she said she is, she would hold him accountable for his lying about alcoholism. Okay? If she was really the Christian she says she is. See, the whole reading the Bible on the internet, that don't do nothing for me. I don't give a damn. Because I want to see your Christian ways in your actions. And they're always these fake ass grifters who are the least Christian. They do the most evil and degenerate and the most sinful, according to the Christian belief system, things ever, and yet they go, I'm Christian. I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian. So anyway, so let's go look at Camelot. We're not gonna watch all this because Camelot, poor thing. I watched this video. We're gonna fast forward a lot of this because Camelot got a strike. I think the meme copium had his strike removed. I like that guy. Let me tell y'all something. Talk about white noise. Y'all remember when the whole Nick Rekieta thing was going on, right? Let me tell y'all something. That was some good sleep. My husband would go off to work and I would put meme copium on my laptop and have that laptop and I would sincerely be watching it. And next thing I know, I'm asleep. I'm so sleep. I am out. I am so, that man don't never raise his voice. Okay? He don't play no loud music. He don't have the kind of accent that makes me just, cringe or have the hair stand up on my back of my head. It is such good listening. I'm telling you, no, I can never listen to him while I'm sleepy again. He has such a cozy, relaxing stream. Such a cozy, relaxing stream. Oh God, he has a very chill vibe. Woo! I love that. Oh my God. To this day, I have not watched a full Nick Rekieta stream. I go to sleep on them every damn time. And it be some good sleep, though. It's be some good sleep. So I was a little sad to hear that he got a strike. But Lily told me that today, I think it was, that the strike is off, right? And I think they're waiting to see if the same thing is going to happen to. I think the same thing is going to happen to Camelot. Now, the reason I mention that is because Camelot is going to do a whole lot of talking because he doesn't want to get strike for copyright. He doesn't want to get another copyright strike because he got one, which is a warning. But if you get another one, that's a strike and you can't stream for a week. Okay? Meme Copium is on. Is he? Oh, that's right. No. Lily told me he is on Kick. He don't need to be. I'm sorry. No offense to Kick, but he's so chill. This is Meme Copium is the type of stream that's supposed to be on YouTube. He is supposed to. You might as well put him in the ASMR type of channel, okay? I'm sorry. But he doesn't. I'm like, come on, dude. Like, yeah, everybody's joining Kick. People joining Rumble, too. Because I do believe Flash, Yellow Flash is on Rumble now. So good for them. Okay, let's watch this. And I'm gonna fast forward a lot of the jibber jabber because I really want y'all to look at these text messages. Sorry, the DMs between the Quartering and Flash. Now I want you to keep in mind that I always knew he wasn't going to show up. Hold on, where my tweet at? Let's go to my tweet. When Flash announced that they were going to reschedule on May the 1st. Right here. Okay. Friday night on Rumble confirmed. I said, is he really going to show up? Is this really going to happen? Okay. Like, I don't think so. I don't think so. I know Jeremy. I think most of us. Hold on. Did anybody in the chat really think that he was going to show up? Like, I came to the DMs at 11 something just so I can have Lily tell me that he didn't show up. That's just, I wasn't even going to wait. I wasn't even going to wait. I was like, he ain't going to show up. He a coward. He's a coward. Okay. No, I didn't think so. Yeah. So none of y'all didn't think he was going to show up. Okay. Yeah. I didn't think so either. Like I wasn't even here just to even see him not show up.
DMs, here comes an exclusive. Oh, an exclusive from Yellow Flash. Let's check our DMs. Oh gosh. Do you want me to show these, Flash? Or do you want me to wait until he doesn't show up? What do you want me to do? I don't want to show these unless
he didn't
you want me
show
to
up, by the way.
I'll show the DMs, Flash. I'll do it if you want me to. I appreciate your super chat. Share them. All right, we're gonna show the DMs right now exclusively. That looks like
what's this accent? Is this Louisiana? What's this? Who here know where Camelot is from? What is this? Louisiana or Alabama? It's one of them. What's this southern accent?
One.
Okay, so I'm gonna read because, like I said, he does a lot of talking because he doesn't want to. But Flash dragging him the whole 40. I saw that. Oh, Alabama. Okay. I figured as much. Okay, thank you, Margaret. So I'm gonna read it, guys. So, Flash is in the blue. The Quartering is in the black. So Flash says, "Here you go." Gave him the link to the stream. And the Quartering, who knows he's not going to show up because he's a punk bitch. He says, 1v1, since you already had tonight planned, we can pick another day. I don't want to make you kick anybody. Friday or Sunday work. Hold on, he's gonna remove his chat in a minute.
All right, so this is Flash sending him the original link. Quartering says, Jeremy says, 1v1. Since you already had tonight planned, we can pick another day. I don't want to make you kick anybody. Friday or Sunday work. Look how Jeremy's trying to be today. Jeremy says 1v1. Since you already had tonight. Look how
Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. So I was waiting for him to do that. So Jeremy says Friday or Sunday work. Flash said Friday night. What is the debate? Your short views. I don't give a crap about those. And then he shows the video of Jeremy in his history reporting a channel, and that's what he puts a screenshot of that. That's what Flash does.
I'm gonna make the chat a little smaller so you guys can see. Hey, I don't get now. Quartering, Jeremy says it doesn't exist
right here. So he says that. So he's showing that. He says so the email where he reported somebody's channel, Flash puts that screenshot up there where it shows that he did report a channel, and it went to his Google email, and then Flash says, bring this email 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then Jeremy, the cuck, says, it doesn't exist, asking Bearing. No, sorry, it doesn't exist, ask Bearing. Did a screen record for him. And then Flash said, that's a lie. It exists. It's right there. We all see it. And then Quartering says, ask him for the video. I'm happy to show you on stream. Save it for the epic owner stream. I can't wait. I can't wait for a stream to debate that I'm never going to show up for. You know what I'm saying? And then Flash says, oh God, dude, move your chat. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get him to move his chat. Okay, here we go. So he says, I can't wait. And then Flash says, you just said you don't have the email, probably because you deleted it. And then Jeremy says, save it for the stream. It will be epic. I can't wait. Now I want to remind you, Jeremy is telling Flash, hey guy, save it for the stream. Save all this heat you giving me for the stream. It's going to be epic owners. It's going to be so awesome. You know what I'm saying? Don't give me all your fire here in the DMs where nobody can see them. Save it for the stream. I'm never going to show up for. Save it there. Okay. So then Flash says, he says, save it for the stream. It will be epic. I can't wait. Meaning he says he can't wait to not show up. And then Flash says, I don't believe you. I don't believe you for shit, dude. You're lying. What is the debate? For me to believe you, nobody believes you. LOL. See you then. So Flash says, okay, you don't want this ass whooping in the DMs in addition to being on stream that you never gonna show up for. Okay, fine. I'll shut up about it. And then Jeremy goes, you should bring up how I deleted my Discord and my coffee company is failing, bro. It's going to be awesome. Oh, we are so not hurt, are we? Boom, headshot. Where did that come from? Now, for him to sit up here and say, you should bring up why I deleted my Discord and my coffee company is failing. Like, why would you bring that up unless this is true? Huh? And then, hold on, we gotta see what Flash says. So Flash says, don't DM me anymore, meaning shut up, you know what I'm saying? Flash is like, yo, you said let's save it for the stream, so stop emailing me, stop DMing me, right? And so Jeremy is pretending like he's so excited and trying to play this Jedi mind trick with Flash, and he says, I'm pumped, man, really excited to be platformed by you. By the way, how triggered is he? Okay, Flash put this at 10:56. Jeremy 10:57. Flash respond 10:57. The cope 10:57. Like, he was right there responding so fast, and he's totally not triggered, right? Totally not triggered. Okay. Oh, hold on. He went backwards. Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, here we go. No, go back to the ha. So this is Camelot talking a lot, and he's going back and blah, blah, blah. Okay, here we go. So he go, ha. And then Flash said, I don't want DMs with you anymore. And then Jeremy, in his drunken state, goes, hold on. Jeremy, in his drunken state, goes, cool, have a good one. See you Friday, that I'm not going to show up for. So Jeremy doesn't show up, as we all knew he wasn't going to show up. We all knew he wasn't going to show up, right? He doesn't show up, and Flash just basically roasts him without him being there. And then he roasts him again today. And so we all knew Jeremy what, but see, it's like this. Here's my thing. I don't know what's going on in Jeremy's mind to challenge somebody to a debate while you're at a game that you can't even show up for. Because Jeremy instigated all of this. I want you to know. Jeremy instigated all of this. And he instigated all of this. And on top of that, he did a no-show. He was basically, I think he was trying to punk Flash, because Flash made a video that really bothered Jeremy. Hold on. I'm glad Yellow Flash got his monetization back. Okay, let's see. Flashcast exposing the quartering Keno's casino destroys his empire. Shoe on head ends Hassan Piker. So it was this this video. This video right here bothered, really got underneath Jeremy's skin. Now let's find out why. We're gonna probably skip through it because I never watched this video, so I'm trying to figure out why this rubbed Jeremy the wrong way.
On what planet is that not a totally normal response for any human who's been through anybody who's been through this?
Oh, okay, that's why he mad.
So it just keeps getting worse. You're not allowed to talk about this man, and I have some theories as to why that is, and we're going to go over it. Now, in case you don't know, and I don't know how you wouldn't, because this is the biggest story out there right now, Quartering has been busted flagging down channels. He took down the Keno Casino called
we already know that.
So here's some more stuff that's been happening. This happened after I finished the video I made on Monday. Illicit Clips got hit with a bunch of community guidelines restrictions. So she has a lot of her clips now age restricted. Guess which videos got hit?
The Keno Casino.
Clips involving the Quartering. Isn't that something? And then a big one. Another person that's been criticizing the Quartering. Meme Copium. He's actually been doing some
He got his video restored, though. I'm so happy for him. So, shout outs to Meme Copium. I'm so glad that happened for him.
Entertaining streams reacting to some stuff out there, especially from Luther Morgan, who's been investigating Coffee Brand Coffee, which, by the way, I have a lot of questions about that as well. Turns out it is a white label drop ship coffee. Like, he's not making any of the shit that he says he is. This guy fundraised money to try to save his apparent factory, which I'd like to see where that is, because all the evidence points to him lying about all of this.
Well, okay, so let me give you guys an update on reference to the coffee company, right? So Jeremy has closed down his coffee company because, and I didn't know this was the case because I'm not a coffee drinker. I did see the bags of the coffee brand coffee packaging, and it's very fancy. But I didn't know the dumbass didn't have the nutritional facts on the back of the bag. He did not have the nutritional facts, nor did he have the address of where the coffee is being made, which by FDA ordinance you are supposed to have. Okay, so he didn't have any of that. So when that was discovered, he was reported to Amazon.com in reference to that, and his company has been a complaint has been submitted by the FDA. Okay, and something else too. The FDA and another government entity, in reference to the fact that he is sending unpackaged. He's sending packaged consumable goods without the nutritional facts and the manufacturing. That's it. On every bottle, on every place, you have to have it where it's manufactured in, right? And he doesn't have that on there. So because of him, all because he just did not leave it alone. I want you to understand, he's losing tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands if he keep this up. All because he didn't like two Canadians calling him a cuck. All because he didn't like two Canadians calling him a cuck. Oh, none. This could have all been taken care of had he just like, hey, yep, I'm a cuck. Look, all he had to do was just wear it with pride, dude. That's all he had to do was wear it with pride. Like, why be? Anyway, let's continue. Let's continue this chat.
So people are trying to find out what's going on here. He reacted to that video. Guess what? It got taken down for nudity or sexual content, which, yeah, there was none of that. Smash JT stream got taken down. It was taken down for that, and it was literally Hypnotic playing the guitar. There was another video that got taken down. The sexual content was a hand on a cell phone. Like, this is funny to me. And you want to know why I think this guy has the power that he has? I think it's because he drops a lot of money on ads. The famous...
Yeah, he does. He does. And he also drops a lot of money on view bots. He did this on Clownfish. I like those two. This is a couple that runs that. Instead of having his video viewed, he puts it in as an ad.
Ordering ad was captured by @ChatDon'tShout. And this is funny. So they went to click on a Clownfish TV video and were met with a 12-minute sponsored quartering video. Could you imagine getting this?
No.
Like, you couldn't skip it?
No.
Who's gonna go subscribe to this channel from this? All of his subscriptions are coming in from those stolen shorts that he's putting up with.
Yeah.
And guess what? He doesn't seem to have any issues with YouTube on that. They're just letting that go. But anybody else would get hit with reused content or inauthentic content. Not him, though. I don't know. I don't know how the reason it could be other than he's got some kind of rep. He spends a lot of money on advertising.
Well, here's the thing. When it comes to YouTube Shorts, and I'm just being honest, right? A YouTuber has to come after the YouTube channel that's doing it. For example, Pearl was stealing people's shorts and doing that too. And she was stealing a lot of Sydney Watson's clips. And Sydney Watson came after her ass and said, hey, you better take down my clips that you stole and repackage on your video, or I'm going to hit you with a copyright strike. Now, of course, Sydney is white, and white women are very nice, and she gave Pearl an opportunity to take it down instead of striking her ass the way she deserved. But, you know, okay, no kill cat shelters. That's what we got to give thanks for white women for. So they have their mercy. You can't be selective on how they're going to use it. Anyway, so that's the reason why Pearl stopped doing those videos like that, because she knows a lot of us will go tell. when it comes to the quartering, Jeremy is using clips from people we don't know. Except for one, which is Brian Atlas from the Whatever podcast. And nobody knows how to, I don't think he's going to contact Jeremy in reference to him using or stealing one of his clips.
He is
For
probably
a YouTube Shorts, by the way. A YouTube Shorts that's not going to make any money.
using those connections, in my opinion, to help him take down criticism, which he's getting a lot of, by the way. So, yeah, I think coffee company stuff is going to be really interesting. A lot of people very interested in coffee.
Yeah, here we go. This person right here is going to go after him and already did it, as a matter of fact. And Jeremy blocked her.
Coffee now and how it might be violating the law. Madam Savvy, who loves to dig into stuff, says, I hear coffee brand is violating the law. I happen to be a big health enthusiast. My passive interest in this dumpster fire now has turned to full attention. So more people are wondering about it. Here's Meme Copium's reaction, by the way. Let's take a look at this. Or no, potentially criminal's reaction over here on Illicit Clips, who's been documenting all of this stuff. Here's Meme Copium's stream going down. Don't forget, my stream went down on Saturday, and I've been criticizing the quartering. Isn't that funny? All these people who have been calling him out are getting hit one by one, which is why I'm now doing more stuff over on Rumble. I will be live streaming over on Rumble, also putting all my stuff up over there. So head over to my Rumble and make sure you comment and like when you're over there, because it really does help over there. So let's watch this. Let's take a look and see what was happening here. Oh, he was going over the cookbooks too, by the way, because remember, quartering isn't conservative, and he
had a cookbook.
The thing here is that all these recipes that he put in that MAGA cookbook.
The quartering had a MAGA cookbook? Is this true? Chad, I'm looking at you. Is this true? Fat Boy had a freaking Okay, I'm sorry. Listen. Now y'all know, okay? As much as I love the right, I'm not mega, but as much as I love right, I'm sorry, a mega cookbook sounds nasty as hell, okay? Who the hell would... Seriously, does that sound like you're going to have any delicious recipes out of a mega cookbook? A mega cookbook? A mega cookbook? That don't even sound tantalizing. That don't even sound like it's going to have one recipe that made me go, good. A mega cookbook. That sounds absolutely disgusting. That's like saying, "Hey guys, want a Democrat cookbook? Okay, want a Kamala cook? Ew! Like, give me a break. Oh, a mega cookbook. That's not even a good marketing thing for a cookbook. Who's the fattest politician we have on the left or the right now, chat? Who's the fattest politician we got? Hold on, let me give a thought to this. Chris Christie is no longer a politician, so we can't say him. Who else is fat and it's either a senator or a representative? Hold on. No, Chris Christie isn't in the office anymore. You can't say him. Randy Fine? Hold on. Do I know who that is? Hold on. Let's see. Randy Fine. Come on over here to Roscoe Kill over here, your chicken wings on over here, okay? We got all kinds of chicken wings. We got ranch, we got barbecue, we got some sweet potatoes to add with it. Honey, we got some chitlins. We got, oh, dude, looking like I would buy a cookbook from him. We got some mac and cheese with some bacon bits in it. Okay, we got all kinds of good cooking over here. Come on over here to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles over here. We'll get you. We'll set you up good. I will buy a cookbook from this fat bitch, okay? Not no mega cookbook, okay? I would never, ever, ever. He's Jewish? Is he really Jewish? No, he don't look like a Jew. Jews are not fat like this. He ain't Jewish. I'm gonna have to question his Jew. I'm gonna have to question that. Okay. Fine Dining by Randy Fine. Okay, I didn't even know this guy exists. Okay, oh, he is wearing it. Okay, he's Jewish. Okay, he don't know how to cook. Never mind. Let's take that back. I thought he was. I didn't even see the kapal up here. I didn't even see. He a fat boy too. Look at him. Woo, he big. You know he eating good, okay? He eating real good. He eating real good with his fat ass. Oh, man. I didn't even see the little Jewish hat up there. No pork. I don't eat no red meat anyway, so. So there's that. Okay, all right, here we go. That was a good call out. I didn't even know this guy exists. I did not know this guy exists. He a big one though. Ooh, Lord, he big.
Probably lifted from AI or other people's work. Kind of like what he's doing with the shorts. But here's what happened.
You know what this looks like? This looks like when you use Google Translate on something. You know, like you take a picture of something, you use Google Translate, and it always has text with this big, like,
Right.
The stroke is so thick on this, it's the same thickness as the actual text. This is exactly what Google Translate looks like. When I saw this, I thought that this was being translated from a different language or something, which may be the case. Maybe Jeremy just translated this from Mexican. Or I guess that's Spanish or something.
Well, he stole his logo from a Mexican. So I wouldn't be surprised if he stole this from a Mexican cookbook.
I don't know. Whatever they speak in Mexico land. Maybe we could ask Ralph about that. That's exactly what it looks like. The LGBT lights are giving people a stroke. Oh my gosh. Not the LGBT lights.
I don't understand.
Hold up. Wait.
Send in a super
Oh, it's got
chat.
the LGBT lights.
It's RGB.
And
There we go.
the stream goes down.
All
pretty
right,
much
let's continue.
right after
I
he
gotta
says
say
that
to
to
me,
me.
he doesn't understand American politics.
Like it's such a disgusting font. Like there's no art display here. There's no.
No,
It's just ugly.
this is meant to give
There
to
it
like
goes.
your. Oh my God! Did he just take him down?
Kind of looks like it. And what was he going over? A possible cookbook scam that he did. There's a lot of shady.
Dude, this is so bad. This is so bad. Let me see. What is this?
Gigantic YouTuber came out and talked about this. Said he's worse than Sniper Wolf in what she did. Remember that? She was just watching people's stuff and not even saying anything. He's doing the same thing. I'm pretty sure he criticized her on that. He's kind of a giant hypocrite, isn't he? Old Jeremy. Because he says a lot of things and then doesn't doesn't practice what he preaches at all.
He is a giant hypocrite. I didn't know this guy made a video on him. What's this here?
A month at one point, just off of ad revenue, hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. Where is all that money?
Dude, that's a good point. I'm not going to go through all this entire video because I want to look at clavicular stuff. But let me just say this. Jeremy, I hope you got some stuff to fall back on, dude. It's over for you. It's reference to YouTube. It's going to be a slow decline because of the fact that, you have been putting a lot of money into AdSense. You have been botting. But what happens when that type of money runs out? So the money that you normally get to bot your views, the money you normally get to pay for ads for YouTube, which is not cheap. You already got a huge mortgage. You already have a lot of money you've been spending. Now, here's the deal, guys, because Jeremy is a hoarder. So he has about, Lily, if you still here, how many Rolex watches does he have? I do believe it's at least 6. So when things get too bad for Jeremy, he can just start selling a lot of his luxury items off. And I don't know all of the luxury items he has except for the Rolex. 12 Rolex watches? What the hell does somebody need with 12 Rolex watches? Okay. So that changes some things, right? So it looks like he's been living above his means. But he has a Cybertruck too. Those are not resellable. Honey, people can't even give away Cybertrucks anymore. I'm not making that up. He can't trade. People are not wanting those electric vehicles. They have depreciated by 80%. 80%. Cybertrucks are ugly and nobody wants them because there's so many things wrong with them. Plus, they attract a lot of crazy ass liberals to basically attack them. But still, the Cybertrucks have actually had a lot of defective things going wrong with them. Yeah, people are not electric vehicles are just a waste of money. I was watching this video in reference to them, like the top 10 worst cars of 2024 and 2025, and they were all electric vehicles. All of them. So he's living above his means. So what he can do is, like, once the money starts getting to the point where it started trickling down, what he's going to start doing is looking at all of the expensive stuff that he has purchased, maybe the watches, maybe some jewelry, maybe some collectibles. I don't know all the stuff that he has, but he's going to stop fixing stuff in his backyard. He may even try to downsize in the house. I'm not sure, but if I'm really being charitable here without knowing his finances, I would say he can survive the rest of the year, but his spending will stop. His spending on cars and Rolex watches and on the racetrack, finishing that racetrack, buying another dog, all of that will stop and also his spending on ads will also cut down in half. And this is where it'll start hitting him when he start looking at his when he started looking at his numbers, and he realized that I'm not getting the return on my investment by buying these ads. They're not my AdSense is not making up for him. You forgot his alt starting and only. Who wants to see some? Ain't nobody always see no Jeremy and no only OF. Hey Eric, I'm one of these people. Have y'all noticed that whenever I watch videos, y'all don't see any ads? Okay, yeah, I'm one of them. I ain't watch no damn ads. I'm not an ad watcher, so you ain't get nothing from me. So yeah, I don't know, but so I think he's gonna start feeling it, and he's gonna have to start auctioning off some stuff. He's gonna continue to bot. He's gonna continue to bot his views because it's out of ego. See, this is the thing, and I just want y'all to understand. YouTube is about consistency, but never, if anybody's interested in doing YouTube, don't get so caught up in the views, all right? Except if you really, really need that AdSense money. If you're dependent upon the AdSense money, then that's fine. Me, I am just happy my Patreon is taking off. And I am really more like, I'm going to use this platform, and y'all going to start seeing more consistent videos from me here too. Because I got several videos in the pipeline. I'm so glad I got that icy video out the way. Damn, I've been sitting on that for a while. So that's that. So I'm using a lot on this channel to get people on my Patreon, because I really, really feel connected to my Patreon, because YouTube can't like play with me with my Patreon. So there's that. But views, when these guys get to the point where they're very popular, and there was a time where Jeremy was very popular. Jeremy was getting high six-digit views, sometimes 1 million views easily without a problem. Now he can't get nowhere near that, even with view bots, and it's hurting his ego. And the fact that Kino Casino was like constantly on his ass, all because he kept pretending to be broke. Then he would flex a Rolex watch. Then he'll pretend to be broke and then do a GoFundMe. Then he'll go out and treat his staff to steak dinners. So he kept giving mixed messages, which will piss people off. It's like, well, which one is it? If you're broke or are you rich? Which one is it? Because then he'll brag about how he's got millions and millions and millions in the bank, but then he goes, guys, I'm being shadow banned. Can you please buy some coffee from Coffee Brand Coffee? What a dumbass name. Can you guys please like donate or sign up for my website? Like, he would do all this begging. And like, if you're going to beg broke or beg rich, you can't do both. You just can't. Also, you can't really beg rich, dude. You just can't really beg rich. So there's that in reference to Jeremy. I'm so happy this happens to you. Guys, some of y'all don't know about how the anatomy works, but I want y'all to know that this is a eyeliner. This is a brown eyeliner. I'm looking at Clavicular's body, right? And I'm like, something's off. The abs are drawn on. He also put some drawing right here to. Do you guys not? Who's here into bodybuilding? Can you not see how he's basically putting a brown? He's highlighting this part right here. Okay, now his delts and biceps, those are real. The traps are real too. Okay, but the abs are fake. Did I say traps? Lats. His lats are real. This right here is real, okay? But this right here, this is drawn right here is fake, and the abs are fake. How do you get to the point where you got to do all this just to... Is he fake having chest hair? Oh, I didn't even notice that. Good call. I didn't even notice that! I'm too busy. Hold on. I'm too busy looking at the drawing of the abs, okay? And I'm too busy looking at why did you put an outline in your pecs, okay? Because your pecs are not pushing out like that. Especially when you compare here and here, like this is very flat and all of a sudden this is swollen. But it's not. It's how he shaded in. Like, oh my God, dude. I think this guy is going to fall underneath the same. He's going to fall just like Aziz. And he won't make it to 23. He won't make it to 23. So there's that. All right, let's watch this.
Popular looks-maxing influencer Clavicular has now been hit with a brand new lawsuit. He is being accused of having sex with an underage girl and later on injecting her with an unapproved drug.
Okay, so let me tell you something about the having sex with the underage girl. He himself is underage, so that's not going to be a statutory. He doesn't fall into statutory RAPE category. So you can say underage, but in this context, it's not predatory underage, okay? So there's that. It's like saying a 16-year-old had sex with a 14-year-old.
These bombshell new claims we are going to break down. We'll talk about the response, and we're going to do it all with Johnny Depp's attorney, Ben Chu. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. By the way, if you're watching this and you're into content creation or you're putting things out on social media, you might be wondering, how do we get all these clips out there so quickly? Well, we use something called Opus Clip. This is
okay. I'm sorry, but I don't give a damn about your
influencer Clavicular, real name Braden Peters. Actually, I think the best way to describe who Clavicular is and how much of a presence he has, and this is a guy who I will tell
all artificial, okay? I just want y'all to know most of the stuff he does is fake. He never ran over anybody. I wish people stop pushing that lie. He never ran over anybody. He never shot an alligator. It was a foam one. That's the reason why he never got arrested. They brought a foam looking alligator and shot at it, okay? All right? He never OD'd. That never happened. So it's so much stuff that he does is so fake. So I'm just sitting here like, oh my God, dude. Like, so, and also Kick is paying because he's sponsored by Stake as an underage. Well, no, I think you had to be 18 to gamble. Anyway, he's sponsored by Stake. So Kick.com is astroturfing him to be everywhere. And that's the reason why I don't really cover him that much. Oh, also the girl that slapped him, that he said I'm gonna have her arrested, never went to jail. Like, he does so much fake stuff. And so they're just basically pumping him out. But people will get tired of it because there's nothing exciting about Clavicular. I remember somebody tried to get me to cover him. Like, Clavicular got into a boat and they said that they're going to Epstein Island. I said, I don't care. I'm sorry. He had, like, this right here is what I'm covering because, well, this looks like it's going to be a headache because the girl is only asking for like $50,000 or $57,000. And I'm thinking, why is she asking for something so low? And I'm thinking, like, wait a minute. It's this sounds like a strategic. This sounds like a trap for Clavicular, because with all the stuff, like for example, him injecting her face, okay, is enough for her to get at least 2 million. At least 2 million. But I think it's a trap. I think it's a trap by her Jewish lawyers. Yeah, I think it's a trap. I think that even if they're asking for that much, I think as more stuff come out, that Clavicular's lawyers are like, okay, how much do y'all want to like shut this down? And that's when they're gonna ask for the big money.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere. He's on social media. He's being interviewed. His rise has just happened so quickly, but I think the best way to describe who he is right from the lawsuit that was filed against him. Yeah, and yes, there are some allegations and there's a narrative put in here based on his description, but this is how the plaintiff in this case describes him. Quote, the defendant, Peters, is widely known under his social media name of Clavicular. Peters has over 1 million social media followers as a result of his online promotion of looksmaxing, which is focused on improving the physical appearance of his online followers. According to Peters, looksmaxing allows someone to ascend from maybe slightly below average to above average through looksmaxing, so they can achieve the desired amount of wealth for a supermodel to date them. He has claimed that across society we should be advocating for looks. Peters has repeatedly claimed and bragged online about his use of illegal substances, including methamphetamine and ketamine, as well as the use of other injectable medication that is available online. Peters has repeatedly bragged about his slay-maxing, which means sex with women he meets through his fame. Peters has admitted that he often creates online content so he can be pursuing one-night stands when he goes to parties and slay, which is a euphemism for sex. Peters refers to his one-night stands as a pump and dump. Now, by the way, included in that description are apparent links to videos purportedly of Clavicular allegedly saying these things. But according to Instagram, because we just did our own research to give you an idea about how big this guy is, he reportedly has almost 600,000 followers on Instagram, over 145,000 followers.
Yeah, but who cares? I'm sorry, guys. Anybody really here cares about followers when we know that you can fake followers? You see what I'm saying? Do we really care? I mean, like when somebody say he has these many, that means nothing to me, because when it comes to these streamers, they fake so much. They get fake followers, fake views, fake everything. I just don't believe it anymore. I will believe a celebrity, like if somebody said, oh my God, do you know how many people are following Nicki Minaj, or how many people are following dumbass Cardi B, or how many people are following Dave Chappelle? Yeah, okay, that's impressive because they're celebrities. But when it comes to somebody like this, or Neon, or Aiden Ross, I don't believe those numbers. They're not impressive to me.
X, almost 930,000 followers on TikTok.
So, okay, look at this. Okay, so those are real apps. Do y'all, hold on, let me just show y'all what I'm talking about.
45,000 followers on X.
Okay, so do y'all, oh, this is Photoshop. What the hell? Who is this? Who's this guy? This is not even Clavicular. I was about to show, you see how the abs are spread apart right here? Those are real abs. But the ones he had were all small and tight, but this is not even him. This is not Clavicular. Who is this? Oh my God, I can't believe he's literally got fake pictures of himself.
930,000 followers on TikTok, over 331,000 on the stream.
It's a totally different person. Look. It's a totally different person. That's not him. Dude, listen, if y'all ever want to, do you understand this man just gave you guys the keys of how to tear his ass up verbally? Like, if you want to crush his ego, all you got to do is talk about his. First of all, y'all, Clavicular is skinny with muscles. Do you understand how thick this body is? Clavicular don't look like this. He looks like an Ethiopian with muscles. He don't look nothing. This one said this is Photoshop.
130,000 followers on TikTok, over 331,000 on the streaming
Completely different person. Completely different person.
platform Kick. Now, interestingly, by the way, it was only a few days ago that he was reportedly kicked off of YouTube for allegedly creating new channels after already being terminated previously. People magazine reported that his previous channel was removed.
Oh, so he tried to create a new channel? I didn't know that.
Quote, due to content that facilitated access to websites that violates its policies on illegal or regulated goods or services. And Clavicular reportedly admits to using drugs and famously claims he smashed bones in his face with a hammer.
That's fake. I don't believe that either.
It's all part of improving one's physical appearance. So yeah, he's a controversial person, okay? And by the way, talking controversial, he recently reportedly was sent to the hospital after they suspected
that was fake too. Surrounded by idiots.
overdose.
Dude.
Just gives you context about this before we get into the lawsuit. Okay, so I'm going to do an overview of the lawsuit. We're going to break it down.
Another fake picture.
And a little bit later on,
Another
I'm bringing on Johnny
fake
Depp's attorney,
picture,
Ben Shu,
dude.
to talk about it too. The strengths, the weaknesses, the damages. We'll get into it. Okay, so you have this lawsuit that was filed by Alexandra Vasilevna Mendoza, State Court, Miami, and it is against solely Clavicular. Real name Braden Eric P.
So like which one? So which one is he? So do you guys see? They'll show you this thick, muscular guy, and then we come back to the skinny. This is the real body of Clavicular. What you see right before you is his real body. This is what he really looks like. So when you see these big, thick pictures, that's that's fake, that's phony. This is what he really looks like. Do you see any pecs coming through that shirt? Do you see some huge ass biceps? No.
And
The answer is no, by the way.
At the beginning, Mendoza claims that she was a minor under Florida law at the time that some of this allegedly happened, but says she's now 18 years old. Now, it's interesting because the complaint starts off by acknowledging Mendoza comes from a troubled background, that she took to social media at 16 to get sponsorships to support herself financially. So I guess it goes into this idea, which we'll get into, how much she was relying on this, maybe how much she was turning to Clavicular for help, maybe why she continued to stay in touch with him. I think that's the narrative, but let's go through it. And she apparently, according to this, was referred to on social media as Allura or Allura Ziva. So you go to May 2025, and she alleges Clavicular pays her $1,000 to film videos. And again, allegedly 16 years old, claims that Clavicular wanted her to be the female face for looks maxing, and that Clavicular allegedly helps her create videos and write scripts for her. But apparently, she hadn't met him yet in person. And she claims that's when he arranges for an Uber to bring her to Cape Cod, to Clavicular's parents' house. And she claims not only were Clavicular's mother and grandmother at the home, but with the mother fully aware there were excessive amounts of alcohol that were served. And
So he has terrible parents. Because you have to ask yourself, how does somebody like Clavicular get in the situation that they're in? So he doesn't really have parents. He has two people who wants to be his friend, but not his parents. So you allowed your son to partake in drugs and alcohol, and you're like, oh, well, we can't stop him because, well, you know, he's his own man, but he lives in your own house, right? Okay.
claims Clavicular was under 21. Again, she claims she was underage, okay? And she claims that when she goes to the house, she goes to his room, he supplies her with vodka, she's inebriated, and he has sex with her, and she wasn't able to consent. She alleges that when she wakes up, she finds Clavicular again having sex with her without her consent. She claims she's sent off in an Uber, doesn't see him for 6 months.
So, okay, now, ladies, I'm going to tell you this, and you need to tell your female friends this. If a man has sex with you without your consent and you don't go to the police ever, you gave him consent. I'm not putting up with this whole, he did it to me without my consent. I was so drunk. No, you wanted to have sex with him. It's called regret sex. Okay. Women who are really R-worded in America, they go to the police. You're mad, he smashed, put you in an Uber, and didn't talk to you no more. And now you want to say, oh, well, he had sex with me without my consent. You didn't go to the hospital. You didn't go to the hospital. You didn't go to the police. You didn't file a report. I'm tired of y'all weak ass women playing this regret sex game, and then you want to sit up here and say that somebody did something to you without your consent. I'm sorry. You'll never. Other women who are victims of trauma will play that game with you. Not Tree. I will never play that game with you. You get really R-word, go take your ass to the damn police if not the hospital. Okay? So there's that. Robin Givens. What the hell does Robin Givens have anything to do with this? I don't know what you're talking about.
Fast forward, November 2025. She's out in Miami, and she claims she sees Clavicular. He allegedly compliments her on how her looks have improved through looks maxing. He allegedly invites her and her friends over to his place for a streaming session. Says she's ascending, again, this slang term in the culture for improving appearance, that he can help her continue to gain a following online. In the car, she claims that Clavicular and his friends snorted this white, powdery substance. She claims she refused to participate in this. And according to the complaint, they arrive at this place in Delray Beach. It's about an hour away, and I'm going to read the rest of this verbatim, okay? Quote, upon arriving at their destination, Peters attempted to kiss and seduce Mendoza. Mendoza rejected those overtures. Peters continued to tell Mendoza that he could help her with her online presence and took her into a bedroom where he began live streaming on the Kick.com platform. Sitting on the desk was a vial of medication called Aqualix, along with syringes. Peters told Mendoza that he wanted to inject her with this product to melt fat on her cheeks as part of his promise to help.
So that viral video where we're seeing Clavicular inject somebody, and so she has terrible parents too. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. Now, my father may have been a POS when it came to women, but he was real good at teaching us about drugs, even though we learned it from the streets anyway, right? My father, because he worked at the police department, he made sure to bring us what each drug looks like, okay? Because they used to have a program called DARE, I think it was, and the police officer would come in with the presentation, and they would have a sample of what drugs look like, okay? What heroin looked like, what crack looked like, what cocaine looked like, and like all this other stuff. So my father made sure to not only show us what these drugs look like, but also show us what junkies look like, how it affects the body, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's the reason why, I never could understand how anybody can do drugs. You know what I'm saying? Even weed, and I did try weed twice when I was in college, and it just made me too paranoid. It just made me way too paranoid. But when you are that age and you let somebody stick a needle in your face, literally take stuff from a vial and put it in a syringe and stick it in your face. Now, this right here was done on live stream. And if you want to know something, that's the money shot. Not the whole, oh, he had sex with me when I was drunk and I didn't give consent. Nah. Him injecting in the state of Florida an unknown substance in this girl's face, okay? This is where she's going to get paid. If she's going a route that I think she's going to go the route, this is where she can get a lot of money. Okay. So, this was done on stream, and I love how these dumbasses commit crimes on streams. Okay.
With their online presence through looks maxing. During this session, Peters stated or implied that he was acting with medical authority, including by referring to himself as a doctor or otherwise holding himself out as qualified to perform the injection. The FDA has warned that fat-dissolving injections are not FDA approved and can be harmful. Peters was not a physician. Peters was not licensed to practice medicine in Florida. Peters was not authorized to inject plaintiff with any drug, medication, chemical, or fat-dissolving substance. Peters never notified Mendoza that he was not authorized or licensed to perform injections. Plaintiff did not provide legally valid consent for Peters to inject her. Plaintiff's parent or legal guardian did not consent to Peters injecting plaintiff. Peters nevertheless prepared to inject plaintiff on camera during a live stream session that was streamed on the Kick.com platform. Peters then injected plaintiff multiple times in both cheeks with what he represented to be Aqualix. Peters did not explain to plaintiff that Aqualix was not approved by the FDA for injectable fat-dissolving use, or that fat-dissolving injections can be harmful. At the time of the injection, Mendoza was a minor under Florida law and could not receive any injections absent parental consent. At the time of the injection, Peters knew that Mendoza was a minor, as he commented online, "She's still a minor. I'm 19, you." This entire episode was live streamed and remains available to be replayed on the Kick website and platform. Neither Peters nor Kick received Mendoza's permission to stream this session. The video shows that Peters...
they can sue Kick too. They can sue Kick too. Because he didn't get punished for this. I forgot all about Kick being responsible as well. That's the reason why YouTube is smart. YouTube got rid of him because, like, YouTube said, we ain't gonna be liable for your ass. Bye.
Injecting Mendoza. In fact, Mendoza's right cheek has perforated. During the video, Peters stated or suggested that methamphetamine had been added to the injection mixture. After the first injection, plaintiff appeared drugged on camera. Plaintiff believes that she may have been injected with methamphetamine or another undisclosed substance. During this entire session, Peters, through the Kick platform, was receiving, processing, sharing, or financially benefiting from paid viewer engagement, including subscriptions,
Kick
donations, tips, platform currency, or other monetized activity available through Kick's platform. Now, after this, she does claim that they did see each other other times, claims that he would pay bouncers to let her into bars, get drinks for her, and she claims that she thought all this time that he was trying to help her with her career. And she makes the claim also that these encounters were streamed on Kick. Then she alleges that in 2026,
go to fake picture again
on this campaign to discredit her, and she ultimately loses sponsorships and sponsorship opportunities. That she cites how she signed a contract paying her $15,000 a month with an online trading platform. So this goes to the harm component. And then it says, quote, upon information and belief, Peters' campaign to discredit plaintiff was undertaken in anticipation of plaintiff asserting claims arising from the live streamed injection and related misconduct. So she's suing Clavicular under 4 causes of action, 4 claims. And I want you to listen carefully because I'm going to talk about this with Ben Chu a little bit more about what is not included in this. So the first is battery, allegedly intentionally injecting her, causing physical and psychological injury. Count 2, intentional infliction of emotional distress. So the alleged injection, the claim is, was intentionally reckless and outrageous. You're talking about something that goes past the bounds of what is acceptable, really egregious conduct. And she claims it caused her severe emotional distress, trauma, humiliation, nightmares, panic, fear, mental anguish. Count 3, fraud. So this is about Clavicular allegedly not telling her he wasn't a licensed healthcare provider.
Then why not? I don't understand why not. This is all these things she could do to put him in jail. This is what pissed me off about Pixie. Like, Pixie had enough evidence to put Destiny in jail, but she didn't. She decided to go legal. And here's another white girl doing the same thing, Clavicular. Because one, okay, the battery charge without a doubt was done on stream where he injected her. Okay, she's underage, so she couldn't get consent. That alone is a felony. Okay. Second thing he could get charged with, practicing license he can practice in medicine without a license. I'm trying to figure out, like, why are they going the suing route instead of going? Do these dumb bitches not realize that you can get the money faster when you file criminal first? Oh my God! Ladies and gentlemen, please listen to me. Please listen to me. Please listen to me. If somebody did something to you that is a criminal offense, you must file. If you really want that money, if you want the maximum amount of money, you should get them criminally charged first. Once they found guilty, baby, name your fucking price. But if you don't file anything criminal, or you wait till after the civil suit, because that's backwards, will Peter Thiel interfere? I don't know. but you know what? The fact that they don't file criminal, you know what I'm saying? What does he have to do? See, Peter Thiel will not interfere in a civil case because they're doing it the wrong way. And plus, you know, I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to the low ball so they can get the high amount of money. People with money will make stuff go away. That's not a problem. If you ask anybody with money, if you ask any multimillionaire, what would you rather do? Pay $3 million or serve 3 months in jail? Or sorry, a year. Well, hold on. He did a felony. Since this is his third time being arrested, 3 years, right? So what do you say? You'll say, would you spend $3 million or 3 years in prison? Every millionaire will say 3 million. Every millionaire will say 10 million. Okay? Because your freedom is priceless. Your freedom is priceless. People will give you money so you can get the fuck out of their face. But don't nobody want to spend except for degenerates like Xena. Well, nobody want to spend time in jail when you could be out here making money. So that's why I don't understand why are they going the civil route instead of the criminal route. I couldn't believe Pixie did it, and now this chick is doing it. Like, I'm listening to these civil charges. I'm like, dude, this is a slam dunk criminal case because it was all done online. They literally have video evidence for this.
And didn't have the authority to inject her before allegedly doing so. And you followed that with the allegation that he didn't tell her that she needed to have parental consent. Allegedly didn't tell her that this drug, Aqualax, was not FDA approved. She argues if she knew all this, she wouldn't have agreed to it. Count 4, this is interesting, unauthorized publication of name and
finally a real
under Florida
picture.
law. The argument here is that Clavicular allegedly uses her name, her image or likeness in connection with this live stream, this replay content, that he's making money off of it for profit. She didn't consent, and she's entitled to penalties and damages under Florida law, like royalties and exemplary damages. By the way, also for the other count, she's apparently seeking compensatory damages, restore her to whole, and that she reserves her right for punitive damages, punishment damages, which, by the way, can add up.
Oh, I didn't know that part. Okay, so she is. Oh, okay, so she's gonna go for the big money eventually. Okay, I didn't know she did that. Okay, all right, let me take that back, chat. She's gonna go for the big money.
Now, Mendoza's attorney released a statement saying, quote, "Our client will tell her story through the legal process. In the meantime, we do look forward to hearing from Mr. Peters and his lawyers." While speaking of that, Clavicular's attorney, Steve Kramer, adamantly denies the claims, releasing a statement. "We are aware of the complaint recently filed against Mr. Peters." This is to Rolling Stone. "These are allegations only and remain unproven. Mr. Peters denies the claims and disputes the characterization of events. He will respond through the appropriate..."
Dude, it was done on stream. It was done on stream. It was done on stream. It has a time and a date and everything. You can sit up here and say it's unproven, but the evidence was done on stream.
Legal channels and intends to vigorously defend himself. We will not comment further at this time. Okay, so now is the time where I bring in one of my favorites. I'm so happy to see him again. I'm bringing on Ben Chu, who, as you know, famously represented Johnny Depp, high-profile trial several years ago. We've had him on the show. We've had him on the program so many times since. My good friend, good to see you. Thank you so much for taking the time. I was telling you before, like, when we talk about high-profile lawsuits, this guy, Clavicular, is massive right now. He is massive. He is getting a following, and getting a following so quickly that I'm very curious to know how this fits into it and what the repercussions could be. And I want to break down this lawsuit. Just generally speaking, you had an opportunity to review it. What do you make of it? What do you make of the allegations?
Jesse, it's great to be on again. I find this complaint quite disturbing, as I'm sure you did, but also puzzling in the sense that it appears to describe, almost in the background section, an alleged sexual assault, which allegedly preceded...
Yeah, I would ignore the sexual assault. There was no sexual assault. It's like, in my opinion, hold on, how is this stupid guy even... This is a lawyer, you saying this? Listen, he's a minor, she's a minor, okay? She can't sit up here and say, oh, I was R-worded, but you didn't say nothing. You still, to this day, as of today, never reported an R word to the police. So there wasn't no SA. There was no SA.
Incident whereby he supposedly injected her with some fat reducing.
How is that SA? Wait a minute. How do you go from, well, there's a thing of sounding like there's some sexual assault by injecting her? No. They were intoxicated and they had sex. And he sent her ass home in the Uber. Then they showed up 6 months later and he wants the dad go and inject her in the face. This have nothing to do with sex.
Drug. So it really begs the question, if she believes that this was a sexual assault, why that's not part of her case in chief.
Because it was no SA! Dude! Who is this guy? Who is this idiot? Who is... Wait a minute, did you... Chat. This guy represented Johnny Depp? Did you just hear this idiot say, I don't understand. She said sexual assault and she got injected with this substance, but she doesn't file any charges for sexual assault because that happened 6 months later after she had consensual sex with him, dumbass. Thank you, Billy. It's two separate incidents. He's combining two incidents into one. The consensual sex happened on one day. Then 6 months later, she was injected into the face on stream. It's not the same situation and not the same time. Oh my God, dude.
You think that wasn't included? And I actually did a double take too, because when I was looking through the causes of action, it was all about the injection. It wasn't
because it was consensual sex. Okay, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't listen to this no more. I can't. These are two dumbass men who are sitting here saying, I wonder why that the lawsuit doesn't focus on the sexual assault, because there wasn't no sexual assault. There wasn't no sexual assault. It was consensual sex. They were muddying the waters by saying he had sex with her while she was intoxicated. But guess what? It's a hearsay, she say, because she never went to the hospital and she never went to the police. So guess what? You can't prove that shit at all. That's the reason why her lawyers did not focus on it, because they were like, oh, well, they had sex and it was against her will, blah, blah, blah. But let me talk about the injection into her face. I don't want to watch no more of this. This is stuff. I cannot believe this is from Law and Crime Network. Two dumbass men. I want you to understand, I'm the pro woman here. I am pro woman. And I'm literally telling two dumbass men that the sex that this woman had with Clavicular was consensual. Hence why the lawsuit don't want no money for no SA, because no SA occurred. Oh, God, dude. Oh. All right, let's do a cool down. What time is it? It had to be at 2 hours, right? Okay, we got 3 minutes. Oh God, let's see. There's nothing else to watch, but wait a minute, did I have anything else in here? What is this? Oh, that's the quartering. Okay. All right, chat. We're just gonna do some talking for the next 3 minutes, and then we'll shut it down and call it a night. I just can't, dude. Oh God, dude. That just start getting on my daggone nerves. Every channel has a stinker from time to. That's true, Nina. That's
TJ Milana just tipped $5. Remember the Rebecca Scofield case against the TikTok psychic? See, criminal charges were filed against the psychic, and following the charges, Scoffy.
Yeah, but I don't think she's gonna serve time in jail, even though they indicted her. And she deserved it. Thank you, TJ. She deserved the indictment, but I don't think she's gonna get time in jail because she's never been arrested before. Even though these are felony charges, I think she pleaded not guilty. So they're going to probably try to get her to plead, do a plea deal. And then that's all she's going to do. She's going to have to pay a fine and then do some community service. Okay. David is charged with first-degree murder. Yeah, he's going to get the death. That is dead black man walking, okay? Dead black man walking. He going to die. Scottfield filed a civil lawsuit against her. Oh, is that what you were saying? He filed a civil lawsuit against her for defamation. This is what Alexandra should have done to Clavicular. Right. Okay. Thank you, TJ. Okay, that's what you was trying to do. Okay, I see. So you see what happened? He pressed charges. She's gonna do a plea deal, and now he's doing defamation. So that's how you do it. I don't understand why people are going the civil route first. You get less money that way. You get way less money going the civil route first and then go criminal. If you go criminal. And if you lose the civil case, then you're going to jeopardize the criminal case. These dumbass people. Rebecca Schofield is a woman. Wait a minute, I'm confused. The guy that had his pants down is suing him. The guy who had his pants down is suing her for defamation? I'm totally confused right now. I thought the only person who could sue for defamation is the guy who got put on blast for being passed out with his pants down to his ankles. So that's what I'm thinking. The OJ case did the same thing. Thank you, Nina. Facts. They filed charges against OJ first. He was found innocent, which was unfortunate, but they still won the lawsuit. They won the civil suit. I just don't understand why people this is just stupid. And her parents are not really good parents. And the reason why her parents that's why she's in the situation she's in. Listen, if you ladies have daughters, please teach them some self-esteem. It's not that hard, okay? It's not that hard. If you just teach them the game. My biggest problem with women today, and I'm gonna go back on this cheating thing, is that you ladies are so silly when you think that only men can cheat, and you're so scared of being cheating on instead of being the one who has the option to cheat. I could never relate to this BS mentality that y'all have. He gonna cheat on me. How do you stop him from cheating? I'm like, what? Why are you worried about that? He should worry about you cheating. Once again, you don't even know your powers. You have no idea your leverage. You just don't. And that's why when y'all I see all these women defending Megan Thee Stallion, talking about some poor woman, she just got cheated. That's every man cheated on Meg. Why not? She's so damn desperate. Meg can smell it on her. Hell, I cheat on her ass too. Why not? God, dude. I just don't understand it. It's like women like myself are in a class by ourselves. Oh, you're talking about the DoorDash driver was criminally charged. I do not know the guy filed against her or not. Just probably will. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm talking about the DoorDash person. I don't know who you talking about. But I appreciate the donation. I appreciate it. But yeah, I just I can't to see all these women. First, y'all crying about how the wizard Liz got cheated on. I could easily see how she got cheated on. I can see that. I can see that easily. Then y'all got like Meg the Stallion got cheated on. I mean, we all saw Cardi B get cheated on. We knew that was gonna happen. That's just part of the game for her. But I just cannot relate to it. And I think that's the reason why you will never get me to go against Shira 7, because I have her mindset in reference to like the cheating thing. I'm like, I'm not. What? Why? And it's so rare. It's so rare. It's like, I think like out of the majority of women, probably like less than 1% have this mentality about, no, maybe not that low, maybe 2%. Maybe 2% of us we're not even worried about that. You know what I'm saying? When you move with a certain type of energy, like, I wish your ass would cheat on me. It's old happy days. You know what I'm saying? Your man should be afraid to cheat on you. And you should look for, my thing is that a lot of you ladies don't even have the mentality where you like, I wish he would cheat on me. Like, you should look forward to it. You should look forward to that shit. Okay? You be like, ooh, whoa, I can't wait if you cheat on me, baby. Ow! Y'all scared. Y'all scaredy cats. You know, shivering and shaking in the damn corner. He gonna cheat on me. I can't relate to that, dude. I just can't. I can't. And it's a different world. And I love my world than to live in y'all scary ass world. I can't be like that. But like I said, when you understand your power, when you understand who you are, when you understand that you have the leverage, you don't have to be all scared about no cheating. So, but I understand. I get you. You guys are you get caught up in your feelings and your man, and do you acting like goddamn Megan, my baby. I bought him a $300,000 watch. He making me go crazy. Last thing y'all should be worrying about is a man making a fool out of you. Choose better. All right, chat. So, expect some content. I promise. Content coming next week. I finally got my schedule back together. And, yeah. So, I had somebody give me... there's a big hater against... Myron, and he tagged me in the video for Angie again, so I'm gonna take that. I told him, I said, anytime somebody give me some good scoop, I'm not gonna sleep on it, so I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna work on that video. But I got another. I'm still working on that 50 Shades of Grey video. Yeah. Yes, Myron Gaines, who's a homosexual. Joe put it up there just when I said it. As soon as I said who's a homosexual, Joe typed who's a homosexual. Those guys got so mad. I want y'all to know. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna log off, right? I'm gonna shut the stream down. I want y'all to understand that the icy video, the men in the comments are more angry at me saying that Myron is a homosexual, then Icy dropping her son on the street a block away from a homeless camp. I just want you to understand the priorities of the red pill. They are more mad at me saying that Myron is a homosexual than Icy being a terrible, terrible POS mother. I just go look in the replies, dude. They are furious. They're not furious at Icy abandoning her son. They are furious at me saying that Myron is gay. I said, whoa, Lord have mercy. I swear. Okay. So we're not going to hold women accountable, but you're going to get mad because I'm calling a gay man gay. Got it. All right, chat. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. And I will see you guys. Expect the next video to be out on Monday. Okay? See y'all then. Later, taters.